Attracting women, according to Stoicism, is not about manipulation, tricks, or fake confidence. It is about mastering yourself, becoming emotionally strong, and embodying the virtues of a high-value man. Many men chase women out of insecurity, seeking validation, approval, or temporary pleasure. Stoicism teaches us that true attraction is about becoming the best version of ourselves rather than seeking external approval. In this video, you will learn how to develop unshakable confidence, how to communicate effectively with women, how self-discipline and self-respect make you more attractive, how to overcome rejection and stay emotionally strong, why high-value men naturally attract women without effort. Let's dive into timeless Stoic wisdom and how it applies to attraction. Chapter 1: The Foundation of Stoic Attraction. Master yourself first. 1.1 Why chasing women makes you less attractive. Most men believe that to attract a woman, they must chase, impress, or prove themselves. However, women are naturally drawn to men who are self-sufficient, grounded, and in control of their emotions. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." This means that instead of trying to impress women, become a man who naturally commands respect and admiration. Examples: the desperate guy versus the stoic man. A desperate guy constantly texts, seeks approval, and gets anxious if a woman doesn't reply. A stoic man is self-assured, doesn't seek validation, and focuses on his purpose. The man who knows his worth. If a woman rejects a stoic man, he doesn't feel emotional pain, he simply moves forward without taking it personally. The power of emotional control. The key to attraction is stability. Women are naturally drawn to men who stay calm under pressure, handle challenges with grace, and never let emotions control them. Seneca, another great Stoic, said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." How to apply this to dating. If a woman tests you by making a sarcastic remark, remain calm and unbothered. If she delays responding to your messages, do not react emotionally, instead, focus on yourself. If a date goes poorly, learn from it but never dwell on it. Women admire men who do not lose composure, no matter what happens. Chapter 2: Strengthen Self-Sufficiency, the Core of Attraction. The Stoic Law of Self-Sufficiency. Epictetus, a famous Stoic, said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." The most attractive men are self-sufficient, they do not need a woman to complete them. They are already whole. How to become self-sufficient. Stop seeking approval. If a woman likes you, great; if not, move forward. Have a mission. A man on a strong mission is far more attractive than one who only thinks about women. Develop mental and physical strength, go to the gym, read philosophy, develop a powerful mindset. Example: if a woman cancels a date last minute, the insecure man gets angry and emotional. The stoic man simply moves on and focuses on something productive. This detached mindset makes women chase you instead. The power of mystery and indifference. Women love mystery. A man who does not reveal everything immediately becomes more intriguing. How to cultivate mystery. Speak less than necessary. Let your actions speak louder than words. Do not reveal your emotions too quickly. Make a woman earn your attention. Have a life outside of dating. A man who is busy and not always available is more attractive. Example: instead of sending long messages and over-explaining yourself, keep it short and confident. A woman asks, "What do you do for fun?" Instead of listing everything, you say, "I do many things, but I prefer to show rather than tell." This builds curiosity and keeps her interested. Chapter 3: Social Dynamics, the Art of Presence and Communication. 3.1 Speak like a leader. Stoics were masters of speech. They understood that the way you talk affects the way people perceive you. Rules for speaking with confidence. Speak slowly and clearly. Do not seek validation. Use pauses to create power. Example: a woman asks, "Why are you single?" The insecure man says, "I just haven't found the right one yet." The Stoic man says, I choose my company carefully. This displays confidence and high standards. 3.2 The power of silence and control. A key Stoic principle is silence is powerful. When you are quiet, women will naturally seek your attention because they feel a need to fill the silence. Example. Instead of over-explaining your thoughts, pause and allow her to speak first. If a woman pulls away, do not chase. Stay still, and she will naturally return. Chapter 4 Rejection and Resilience, the Stoic Mindset. How to handle rejection like a Stoic. Marcus Aurelius said, You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Rejection does not matter, only your reaction to it does. How to handle rejection. Do not take it personally. Women have their preferences, just like you do. See rejection as a lesson. Improve yourself, but never dwell on the past. Move forward immediately. The best way to respond to rejection is to keep improving. Example. If a woman says, I'm not interested, the insecure man begs for another chance. The Stoic man simply smiles, nods, and says, Understood. Have a great day. This shows strength, self-respect, and emotional control. The power of inner strength. A man who is mentally strong does not seek validation. Women are naturally drawn to men who are grounded, secure, and unaffected by external circumstances. Stoicism teaches that you must cultivate self-sufficiency and develop strength from within. Marcus Aurelius advised, You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. When a man is emotionally unshakable, he becomes a pillar of stability. Women feel safe and intrigued by a man who remains calm under pressure, does not complain, and does not allow circumstances to dictate his emotions. A strong man does not panic when a woman pulls away. He does not beg for attention or overthink every interaction. He remains composed, knowing that his worth is not determined by others but by himself. Why indifference creates attraction. Women are attracted to men who are not overly available or emotionally reactive. The ability to remain indifferent to external validation is a sign of confidence and self-respect. Seneca wrote, He who is brave is free. This applies to relationships as well. A man who is fearless in love and rejection is deeply attractive. A woman naturally respects and values a man who does not put her on a pedestal. When you are indifferent to outcomes, you show that you are not emotionally dependent on anyone. This paradoxically makes women want to earn your attention. Many men mistakenly think that showing excessive interest will win a woman over. However, the opposite is true. Mystery, restraint, and a sense of challenge create a powerful pull. Embodying the Stoic virtues. Stoicism is built on 4 key virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Each of these plays a vital role in attraction. Wisdom means understanding human nature and acting rationally rather than emotionally. A wise man does not engage in petty drama, nor does he waste time trying to impress others. He knows his worth and acts accordingly. Courage means taking bold action despite fear. This includes approaching women with confidence, setting boundaries, and standing by your principles even when it is difficult. Women admire men who are fearless in both action and mindset. Justice means treating others with fairness and respect. A man who respects himself and others naturally commands respect in return. Women gravitate toward men who display strong moral character and integrity. Temperance means self-control and discipline. A man who is in control of his desires, emotions, and impulses is highly attractive. He does not engage in needy behavior, overindulgence, or emotional instability. By embodying these virtues, you become a man of value, one who attracts effortlessly without seeking approval. The art of speaking less and saying more. Women are drawn to men who communicate with confidence and purpose. A Stoic man speaks with precision, avoids unnecessary chatter, and lets his actions speak louder than his words. Epictetus taught, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. This is a key principle in attraction. When you listen attentively, rather than trying to impress, you demonstrate a rare and valuable trait: presence. Confidence is not about talking excessively or trying to dominate a conversation. It is about speaking with conviction, maintaining eye contact, and knowing when to be silent. Silence, when used correctly, creates intrigue and attraction. A man who does not rush to fill every pause with words appears more in control and self-assured. Women will naturally seek to engage with a man who holds space rather than one who chases conversation. Rejection as a tool for growth. A Stoic man does not fear rejection because he understands that it is a part of life. Instead of seeing rejection as a personal failure, he views it as an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. Marcus Aurelius advised, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This means that obstacles are not barriers but paths to greater strength and wisdom. When a woman is not interested, the weak man becomes discouraged, while the strong man moves forward without hesitation. He does not dwell on the past or seek external validation, he continues to improve himself and attract naturally. By embracing rejection and learning from every experience, you become resilient. This resilience is attractive because it signals to women that you are emotionally independent and focused on your own path. Mastering the balance between strength and kindness. Some men mistake strength for coldness, believing that being detached means being rude or indifferent. However, true strength is balanced with kindness. A Stoic man is both powerful and compassionate. Seneca taught, "Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness." Women are drawn to men who display emotional intelligence, generosity, and respect for others. This does not mean seeking approval or being overly accommodating. It means knowing when to lead with strength and when to offer warmth. The ability to be both firm and kind is rare, and it sets you apart from the majority of men who either chase women or try to control them. Becoming the prize. A man who embodies Stoic principles does not chase, he attracts. The mindset shift from seeking to becoming is what separates high-value men from those who struggle in relationships. Epictetus advised, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." This means ignoring societal pressures and external validation. A man who is focused on his own growth does not need to prove himself to anyone. The moment you stop chasing and start focusing on yourself, women begin to notice. The energy shifts from desperation to abundance. When you treat yourself as the prize, others follow suit. Attraction is not about seeking approval or trying to fit an ideal, it is about becoming someone who naturally commands respect and admiration. Final thoughts. Attracting women through Stoicism is not about techniques or manipulation, it is about becoming a man of strength, wisdom, and self-discipline. Master your emotions, cultivate inner peace, and live with purpose. Women will naturally gravitate toward a man who possesses these qualities, not because he seeks them, but because he embodies something rare and valuable. By applying these principles, you will no longer chase validation or fear rejection. You will become the kind of man who does not need to seek attraction because it will come to you effortlessly.